Mike here, and today I'm going to be trying these new Snowmelt Lip Powders. From Wet n Wild. So these are, says they're cruelty-free. I checked the ingredients, and they should be vegan. This one is vegan. It's called Snowed In. And what it is it's a powder to cream lip powder. I'm going to try them. I have 4 colors here. This first one is Snowed In. These are brand new from Wet n Wild. I think they're a little bit over $6 right now. Anyway, I'm going to try to show you the powder. See, it shakes out like powder. I'm a little bit scared to try it, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of this powder and put it on. Interesting. Okay, it gets wet on application. It doesn't feel creamy, but it feels wet. Okay. I want to rub my lips together, but it's not really creamy. It feels wet, and it feels very light on. So this one is Snowed In, and it feels very light, very lightweight. Let's see how budge proof it is. Actually, it doesn't come off too much, and I think this is kind of a good color on me, so I like it. Snowed In. So it's interesting. So it does start off as powder, and then it gets wet as you put it on, but it feels really light, almost like a liquid lipstick, but not dry. It's interesting. Okay. And this next one is called Blizzard Berry, and it's slightly darker than the last one. Okay, so this one looks a couple shades darker than the last one. It's the same thing. It feels light, kind of wet, like a liquid lipstick, but it feels wet on still. It's interesting. This next one is called Pink Avalanche. And this is it looks like a real hot pink. This is what it looks like. So Pink Avalanche is a hot pink. It's not as neon-y as the powder kind of looks. See how the powder looks really neon-y in the bottle? But don't let that scare you. It looks like a hot pink, a regular hot pink on the lips. And I have one last one. Okay, this last one is called Snow Falling in Love. Oh. I just coughed a little because I think I breathed in a little bit of the powder. Only on this last one, and I don't know if it's because I've been applying so many, but that brings, okay, so this one's called Snow Falling in Love, and it's a pretty sort of muted red. I feel like it looks the way the cap looks, but the coughing is actually part of the review because what do I think about these? I like the colors. I think the colors look good on me. I like the way they feel on the lips, kind of wet with not a lot of transfer, and it feels really light. It feels wet. It doesn't feel creamy or waxy or sticky, anything like that. It feels like almost like I have a little bit of water on my lips. It's really weird. It's watery feeling, but very light. So it doesn't really bother me that much, but it might make me feel like, oh, I have something on my mouth that's wet and I want to blot it. But it's not super distracting. The one thing that I want to say I actually don't like about these in use is the powder aspect. I don't know if the powder is a gimmick or if it actually aids in the application somehow, but it did make me cough because I breathed a little in, and microparticles are just not healthy for you to breathe. Anytime you do makeup, you do want to be careful not to inhale any like setting powder, eyeshadow, fallout, that kind of thing, because microparticles leave lesions in the lungs. Just honestly and practically, that is what they do. It's not a big deal if you just do it a little bit here and there, but if you're constantly inhaling big amounts of microparticles and powder, then it's not good for you in the long term. So that's like constantly inhaling makeup dust all the time, which normally on a day-to-day when you regularly use makeup in a normal way, that's not going to be a problem. But just saying that to caution you to be careful not to breathe in too much makeup powder, makeup dust, if possible. So anyway, that said, I feel like this is just adding to that possibility. I feel like with this one, I maybe got a little bit on my tongue, but I just applied 4 different ones and I didn't really have a problem to the last one. And again, I didn't really have that inhalation problem until this very last one too. So I think it is because I've been continually putting more and more of the powder lipstick on. So that could be part of the issue. The first one, I had no application problems. Really just came down to with repeated applications. So that said, I like the feel of the lipstick. I like the look of it. I don't love the powder aspect, but it's not too big of a deal. Would I buy these again? If I loved the color, I would, but I wouldn't go out of my way just to get the lip powder. I think lipstick, lip cream, lip gloss is just fine. To me, the powder is a little bit more of a gimmick, but that said, I do like these colors and I will end up using these. There are more colors on the Wet n Wild website. I'll put the link in the comments and let me know if you have tried these and what you think. And thanks for watching.